Because you have two options. You have Trump and you have Hillary. And if you don't care to make a change in this country, if you decide not to vote because you don't like either one, that's unfair.
Yeah.
That's unfair too, So it's hard. It's really hard.
And people don't understand and realize that just because you vote Trump in or if you vote Hillary in, they are the most powerful person in the world, but they are not when it comes to changing laws, making laws, keeping immigrants out. Congress has that at the end of the day.
Yeah, they have to.
Everybody's like, "Oh, Trump's is a racist because he's going to keep Mexicans out." But guess what? If he makes the law, if he makes the law to keep Mexicans out, Congress still has to vote it in.
Right.
You don't understand. We just got a guy that wants to do, and Congress will never. That's why I never understood why presidents is the highest office when Congress runs them.
In a nutshell, he has a clean background, and he got somebody that's under FBI investigation, and it was exposed to the to the whole world. It was exposed that she broke the law, but she's not getting away with it.
Right.
That alone, right there.
Her husband gets on a plane.
That alone, right
with
there,
it.
should be mind blowing to anybody. I feel as an
American,
I feel offended. Seeing that somebody of that, because your last name is not Clinton. If your last name is not Clinton, you're going to jail. Right. You're going to prison for what you did. And I'm like, there's a lot of people out there that are in prison right now as we speak.
But that's why Congress
same exact thing that she did, or if not that severe, a lot less.
Exactly.
And all you holier-than-thou motherfuckers that claim racism, there hasn't been a time when you got cut off, when you saw buildings fall, when you lost something, that you haven't said a racial slur. We're all, at one point, racially fucking challenged. At one point. Like, when you say, I think to me the word Jew is offensive. Yeah. But that's I'm not saying racial is good. I'm just saying there's not a point where everybody's been a hypocrite at one time and saying, fuck them, like when 9/11 happened. Yeah. Who wasn't against the fucking Arab at that time? Like these riots, who wasn't against the black person? Or now today with Portugal, who wasn't against them?
And against
Exactly.
against Trump.
Yeah.
Now, let me share something with you guys. Here's a story from me so that everybody understands my perspective and when I argue with a lot of people. Just so that everybody knows, I am of Mexican descent. My grandmother came from Monterrey, Mexico. My dad, my real dad, but my grandmother was 3 months old, okay? And they all have a Social Security card. Everybody is a U.S. citizen way back then.
They pay their taxes.
My real father was never in my life. My stepdad, who raised me from a year old, that I love, that I adore, that I will, he's from Pakistan. Okay, so I have family. My sisters are half, Kashmirian and half Mexican. So I have of both worlds because but to me they're Americans. My dad, who I claim my dad, he is my only dad who raised me. I mean, he's been an American longer than I've been alive.
Yeah.
So there are, so having the Muslim family that I adore and that I love, it's hard. And then being Mexican, for me to have my opinions of it, these are my thoughts. These are the changes that I want.
Yeah.
I will protect my family who is a Muslim background because they're loving, they are good people. And there's a ton of them here. They are here. And it's unfair to them. And just like, and then being Mexican and I'm being called racist because I want the border. But I have been asking for that wall way before Trump, because it is very easy. The drug.
We're not only keeping the Mexicans out, we're keeping the potential terrorists.
Because they can get right through
that's
those
a gateway
borders.
for terrorists to just come across the border.
But the bottom line is it's the security factor, the wall. It's not a race thing. But when Trump said that Mexico allows the bad ones to get through, I always challenge people, go look and Google the top 5 most lethal gangs in America. They are of Latin descent, and they are lethal, and they are doing ugly things. The cartels, you don't mess with the cartels. I used to go to Juarez right there by El Paso. They shut it down because the cartels were killing women. There was like 2,000 bodies. Like, they are vicious. Yeah. So when Trump said they allow in the murderers, true. They allow in the drug dealers, true. They're killing people, true. He goes, I assume some of them are good. True, because a lot of Mexicans come through are good. So he is speaking facts. Those are facts.
The naked truth.
Those are not racial
So why
I didn't know about that.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Why is a society...
And she's lived there, so she's seen it.
I've seen it firsthand coming through the border.
Why as a society do we not shut down these cartels by just making everything legal and then presenting more education on the drug?
Well, and you know what?
You won't have these cartels.
And the thing is Trump also said it's time for the leaders of the other countries to take responsibility for their own countries.
Instead of America being the
can't
police.
do it anymore. And so when I get into this debate with a lot of people, and and it being founded on the people coming from other countries. My grandmother, and then that was the 20s, guys. Yeah. That was back in the day where it was much easier. We didn't have the, with change needs to come change. It's not the same as it was back then. We now have, these lethal terrorists that want to do ugly things, not just to us, but to the world. So as Americans, we need to shut our borders down. We need to do all of this, but stop with the racist. Trump was not racist. What kills me is that people were coming at me and say, well, you're Mexican. How do you feel about Trump sending you back to Mexico? What?
See, what?
I'm an American.
The reason why they think Trump is racist is because
drives me crazy.
I went to school for all that kind of stuff. They take this, and they put it together. If he said racist, rapist, and I forget what the other one was that he said.
Criminals,
Yep. They just put it together. They take one sentence, another one.
Oh, they edit.
I agree.
Words. Yeah, they edit words, and then it just put a sentence together to make it look like.
You have to watch the live conferences.
Exactly.
And that's not what people are going to do. And
that's
why you see so many Facebook politicians who say, and they say the same thing over and over and over.
Exactly. And it's sad because a lot of times you'll see a lot of people work during the day, and whoever's self-employed is a different story. You get to see it anywhere. But a lot of people are working in a setting where they can't watch it. So they have no choice. When they come home and they're getting ready for the shower, dinner, and all that good stuff, then they put it on, but it's already edited because they already spoke about it at 11 o'clock in the morning.
That's why they've edited it.
And then from there, they're being misinformed and misguided, and then they're being veered towards either depending on the channel that you're on. Because CNN, forget about it. CNN is Clinton National Network. Honestly, the most bias of them all, non-bias of them all, is Fox News. They are real. They keep it real. They tell you how it is. And we watch all MSNBC. We watch CNN. We went around watching them all, and it's mind blowing how the left, the Democratic parties over there, and Hillary and all them are just trying to shift everybody away from the truth. And it's scary because a lot of people are allowing that to happen. Yeah. It's very scary, and we have to all stand up, and the facts are there. People don't have to watch the political race at all. You just got to watch regular news on what's happening around you. That alone speaks for itself in words, more words than you can imagine, because it's literally happening in front of your face. So you have to take all that into consideration and put your denial to the side of what's really happening in this world and what you really want for this world. Yeah, we have Trump in one hand. Nobody likes his attitude. You got Hillary, the liar. It's exposed to everybody. Who would you rather have? Somebody that's not a politician, that just speaks the truth. It's a naked truth, and truth hurts to a lot of people.
He said
or you want somebody that's going to be doing the
same.
same
Politician, that's not in me.
Yeah. And then, or you're going to want somebody that is a liar, that's under investigation, that clearly lied and is above the law, and is going to continue a legacy of somebody going back to Obama. Bush started a war, yes. And then from there, you end up going into war, and then our deficit went up to what, $9 trillion? And then from there, you got Obama coming into House, and he's there for 8 years, and he doubled that. That is mind-blowing right there. That means you don't know how to run your country at all. And then if that person, then that other person that's incompetent under that administration is running for presidency, and she's going to continue his legacy, where do you think we're going to be in 4 years? It's just, where are we going to be?
Huge hole.
You know?
All right.
Hole, then we're
Anyways, let's do some trivia. Let's do some trivia right now. Hang on a second.
Oh, yeah.
70 or 60 more days?
69 more days till football.
I'm going to get my Google ready. I'm going to get my Google ready.
All right, get your Google ready. I would have kept going, but we would have been going till tomorrow.
I just got a tingle in my pants when I heard
Just vote for who you feel you vote for. Whatever's right, whatever's wrong. But sow what you reap when you don't get fucking Trump in there. That's all. You know what? I can't wait. I stopped arguing with people that hate Trump. Because I can't wait for the day he gets elected because they're all going to be fucking ass bumping.
Well, some people already said they're moving out of the country if he gets elected.
I'll give you a ride.
But I tell you this, though. When he comes into House, all those who are against Trump, in 4 years, they're going to be voting him in for another term.
Oh, of course. That's like you did with Obama. All right, so let's get into some trivia. Trivia means you know your knowledge. This is PPRN
Make sure
trivia.
we don't see it on the screen there.
Yeah, I got to move this because I don't
Big screen with all the answers.
Should have never said
We're
that.
winning. I'm sitting here.
That'd be
All right.
Shots fired!
Who was the first linebacker to be selected as the Super Bowl most valuable player?
Lawrence Taylor.
Well,
You guys out there listening, you can chime in.
Yeah, you can. The chat room's open too, so if you want, if you don't feel like talking.
Super Bowl MVP, I'm going to have to go with Von Miller, I guess.
That's why I was going to say Von Miller.
Okay, everybody. Linebacker Chuck Howley of the Dallas Cowboys.
I have a weird feeling that it's going to be all
Dallas Cowboys guys.
Turned into a
Patriots
2
fans.
interception. No, this is biased. Just happened to be the first one. Turned into a 2 interception and fumble recovery performance to be selected as the MVP player for Super Bowl in 1971.
Wasn't a Leon Lett thing where you
No. Dallas lost that Super Bowl though to Baltimore, 16-13.
And when you guys said Von Miller, I was thinking of Seattle when I think it was Bobby Wagner who won MVP before Von Miller.
Who scored the first points in Super Bowl history?
Who scored the most points?
I think it was the
Bart Starr.
Chiefs. I think it was the Chiefs. Kansas City.
Let's go with the Cowboys.
That's a smart man right there. Everything's just Cowboys.
Green Bay
Default
Packers.
Cowboys. We
It
win
actually doesn't
everything.
give a team. It says the first point scored in a Super Bowl came in the first quarter of Super Bowl I. They were scored by the reserve receiver Max McGee. A 37-yard touchdown pass from Bart Starr.
I said Bart Starr.
Did you? Okay. All right. I'm sorry.
What team was that, though?
Didn't say.
Oh,
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
so then it was Green Bay.
Quarterbacks typically win the Super Bowl's MVP award. Wide receivers do, however, occasionally win the Super Bowl MVP award. Through the 2015 Super Bowl, 6 wide receivers have been the MVP of the Super Bowl. Name those 6 Super Bowl MVP wide receivers. And they start, I'll give you a clue, they start from 1976.
Lynn Swan.
That's one. All right. Look at you, girl.
Jerry Rice.
All right, baby. Give me some.
Jerry Rice.
Jerry
definitely.
Rice.
Jerry Rice in 1989.
Des Bryant, of course. He's got to be up there.
Nope, he's not up there.
No, he's not. Oh, shit.
There's one from 77, 2005, 2006, and 2009.
Michael Irvin.
Irvin, yep.
Nope, no Irvin.
No, Irvin.
Nope. Fred Bilenkoff or something from the Oakland Raiders.
Oh, Blitnikoff.
Oakland Raiders actually did something.
77.
Yeah, they won a Super Bowl.
In 2005, Deion Branch of the Patriots.
Oh,
Okay,
Deion
yeah, there you
Branch.
go. Yep.
Patriots.
Ashamed of you guys right now. Heinz Ward of the Steelers, Super Bowl XL. Don't ask me to know. And then San Antonio Holmes of the
San
Pittsburgh
Antonio
Steelers.
Holmes.
So
Yep,
Pittsburgh
that
owns the
catch.
record there.
That catch.
Yep.
Steelers, yep.
All right. This is a college question.
Oh, I don't
I'm
know.
out of this
Nah,
one.
we're all out of this.
When was? You want me not to,
No,
no?
go ahead.
Go
I
ahead.
want to hear this.
You want to hear?
Yeah,
Start
he
paying
wants-
When was the
attention.
first time that Alabama won an NCAA national championship?
That was under Bear Bryant in 1972.
No, actually 1925.
Oh, whoa, I was 50 years old.
Close enough. Better than us. Better than our answer.
What was the fastest score in Super Bowl history?
Fastest score?
I'd say 5 seconds on a kickoff or something like that.
Or a
Anybody
punt
else?
return.
Yeah, punt
It could be a punt return.
Well, I think from like when the game starts.
Starts,
that's what you're
yeah.
saying,
Oh.
right?
They
It's
ran
Sup-
it back.
Oh,
Super
that was
Bowl-
It was from
that was recent.
Baltimore.
Yeah, it was in
That was
2014. The Seahawks scored on the first play of the game
Yeah,
when the
yeah.
opening snap flew over
Boom.
Peyton
Just
Manning's
ran it right
head.
in.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh.
right. That was
Yep.
recent.
And it was recovered by Knoshaw Moreno.
Ran it right back. It was like, oh, that was when they freaking just
Yeah.
dominated.
Yep.
Devin Hester scored for the Chicago Bears in the opening kickoff in Super Bowl 2007. All right. When and where was the first NFL Pro Bowl played?
Hawaii.
Yes, Joe, I think I am. Hawaii?
Yeah.
Florida
Citrus Bowl.
Was played in Los Angeles, Memorial Coliseum, the old Olympic
okay.
Stadium.
Los Angeles.
You guys are supposed to be sports fans here.
That's really old school, though.
I have a gap between Troy Aikman and
I got one.
2013.
I got one from my upper jaw to my bottom jaw.
I stepped out of the bubble.
I poop out my gap.
What National Football League quarterback has the most games in which he passed for 400 or more yards?
Tony
Tony
Romo.
Romo.
Nah, I don't think it's Romo.
None of you guys are right at all.
Joe
Young.
Montana.
Montana.
I'm going to go Dan Marino.
You're the only one to get it right.